Yo, what up, nyagas? It's your boy Filoshko here. And today I'm making a video again on racism in Russia. But this isn't because I want to make the video. I want to make this up to my African homie, you know. We're friends on Contacte, we never met. But he wrote me a message today that was pretty interesting. And I think he took something a little bit the wrong way, but I'll make it up to him anyway. But basically, for those who are on his channel, I made a video about this little kind of a meme that was made somewhere in Eastern Europe. I believe it was made in Poland, but it's really funny in Russia. And the meme is nigga, N-I-G-G-A, you see like a light-skinned black guy. Then it says nigger, you see like a dark-skinned black guy. Then it says the niggest, and you see like a really dark-skinned black guy. And a lot of people in Russia find it funny. Even people who aren't racist find it funny simply because of the wordplay. Now, I don't want to go over that video again, so if you want to watch it, this link will be here, the whole video. So right after this video, you can go watch that video, which got a lot of likes from Russians, because basically what I was saying, that a lot of Russians just find it funny on wordplay, and they're not trying to say things like, blacks are less than us, we don't like blacks. It's just funny because of the wordplay, and they don't have that extreme sensitivity that we have in America. So you can check that out later, but that's not what this video is about. But basically, he saw that video and he got a little bit offended by it, saying, why would you post that? And I was telling him, dude, just watch the video, listen to the video, you know, you get the idea. But then he basically goes on to say, that we are all African somehow. You are American. I'm French, but that's only on our papers. People judge us out there from our look. I mean our skin color. You don't need to separate putting pictures of nigger, niggest. You are making fun of yourself, man. That's what he said. He felt that I was making fun of myself. Now, if anyone watches my videos, you know, there's no disrespect to you, homie. I don't know if he wants me saying his name. Let's just call him Jay. Anyone who watches my videos know how I feel about blacks in Russia. Anyone knows. When I see a black person, that's my brother. It doesn't matter. Like I said in many other videos, I love you guys very much. Even the ones I've never met. You know, I've never met you guys, but I love you guys more than you know, more than you think. You're my brothers, and Russia has taught me that more than anybody else. Russia has made me feel like the most patriotic black person in reality. You know what I mean? And being black African, to be honest, on average, it's not as good as being a black American. But between, the black men out here, I keep a close relationship. And I keep the whole kind of, we're both black, it doesn't matter where we're from. It doesn't fucking matter. Whenever I go to city, I look for black people. And what the managers usually say, and I've said this in so many videos, a lot of times when I tell people, I want to go meet some black people in your city, they'll say, oh, they're just Africans. I'm like, I don't care if they're Africans. We're black, I want to meet them. What the managers usually say is, oh, we don't really have blacks, you know, we just have, we don't have African Americans really, we just have Africans. I'm like, it doesn't matter. I'm in Russia, those are my brothers, those are the people I want to see. Made videos about that before, so you kind of missed that, Jay. And then he goes on to say, this is where it gets real interesting, let me go down. He goes, and basically he doesn't like that I'm playing the NYPD man, telling them, no dude, you ain't American. Yeah, sure they do, as in tell people they're American when they're not in Russia. And you know why they do that? Because they feel respected that way. We both know that Russians do not respect African. So as for me, I don't see a problem with them saying that. I used to hang with African people, and when they used to say that they're French like me, I didn't mind it just so they could get respect. And I never went off that. Or by telling them, nah man, you're not French. Because I know what it's like in that country for them, bro. Okay. And I understand what he's saying, and everybody understands what he's saying by that. But if you watch my videos, once again, if you watch my videos, you get one basic, clear thing about what he just said about me that everyone understands. There are two different things. Let me separate the two. Black Americans and black Africans are completely different. In my opinion, black Africans are much better, much more cultured, much more intelligent, more well-behaved. You understand? Less cocky. Now, I understand some of them try to dress with the whole American swag and all that stuff, New York hat, whatever. But they still have more culture and more respect than an average black American. I do not want Russians thinking, oh, if we keep letting Africans come here, our country's going to end up like America. That is totally different. It is completely different. Black Africans don't come here and start any trouble with anybody. These dudes are very quiet, very humble. They just want to go to work, go to school, and go to fuck home without dying. These dudes aren't trying to start trouble with anybody. So I don't want to hear anyone saying some stupid shit like, if we keep letting Africans come to Russia, we're going to end up like America. No. This is like 400 years in the making since slavery. Humongous. We have total different history. Our history is completely different, so it's different. I don't want to hear that. I separate African and African Americans, and the main reason why I separate it is because I say African Americans, the majority of us, have a fucked up culture. We have I can take these off now. We have a fucked up culture. Our culture is disgusting with all the World Star Hip Hop and the knockout game, whether it's real or not. We have a real fucked up culture, and now I don't want people equating that African American shit to that African stuff out here. I don't want them equating that. So I don't want someone watching some knockout game news to be like, oh, black people going around, blah, blah, blah. Let's go beat up some Africans. I'm like, whoa, no. African Americans are doing that. Africans here are peaceful. They go to the university. They don't cause trouble. Now, if you watch any of my videos before this, Jay, you would have known that already. Because everyone who watches my videos at least has seen 2 videos on racism in America. They know this already. So that first half that I just said was just for you. Now I'm going to get to the rest of the video. Now back to the whole, but what he just said proves my point. It proves a point I made back in the video, I made back a few videos back about how Russians call Africans African Americans and how I felt it was stupid. And I figured out instantly why I thought it was stupid. I said it's stupid because for some reason a lot of Russians feel that just African is disrespectful. Adding American makes it better. And he just proved that point. He just proved it. He just proved it. I didn't even ask him. He just proved that point for me. So what I was saying in that video was that you are African. There's nothing wrong with being African. It's who you are. Represent who you are. Don't let them make you feel bad for who you are. Because that's you. You're from Africa. You're from Nigeria. You're from Angola. Say where the fuck you're from if you need to say it. Don't try to pretend like you're from America. Because one, odds are you're not good at it. Most of them aren't good at it. You don't sound like Americans, and I am an American, and I respect me and where I come from. Even if I don't like the shit people be doing where I'm from, that's my identity, and I'm not letting anybody take my identity. Especially when they're not even like it, when it seems like they're copying it. I don't give a fuck if you're African, whatever. I don't take that shit. I'm American because I was born there and I got the passport. I'm not letting anybody next to me say they're American, especially when it's because they think African is an insult. Fuck everybody who thinks African is an insult. If you want to come up, get some respect, you gotta earn it. Don't hide your shit like a little girl. Don't hide it. You know, I walk around with an American flag on, and people think, sometimes I do it, I don't do it around here because I try to stay low-key where I live. And people think it's all because I'm trying to show off. A lot of people don't like Americans, and people don't realize that. But by me wearing the American flag is showing that I'm here, just like Russians flock to my country, I'm here chilling. I'm just chilling and I'm going home. I'm not here to stay. I'm just chilling. My ticket's going back to New York City May 7, 2014. I'll be back home, and I might never come back. I don't know yet. Maybe to Ukraine, but I don't know yet. So that's just me making a statement. And the whole fact that Africans pretend to be Americans, I definitely want that to stop. Don't try to be cool. It's not even cool to say you're African American. Why is that cooler? Well, because of the mass media, because of our popular culture, because of our music, because of our movies, because of this and that. But you know what? That's all you guys see. I guess you African guys don't see all the bad shit. You don't see all the bad shit. You don't read about the crazy-ass crime going on in Chicago, Illinois, and all the crazy-ass crime going on in St. Louis and Detroit and all this stuff going on with black Americans. You must not hear about that. You must not know about World Star Hip Hop. You must not know about these things. Now, I'm not saying everything about black people in America is bad. I'm not saying that at all. What I'm saying here is, to me, being African, especially in Russia, being African is much better than being African American. Because Africans in Russia, you guys have a clean slate. You don't have that reputation. You do not have a violent reputation. You do not. In America, black people, we have a violent reputation. Everyone knows that. But in Russia, you do not have it. So why would you want to partner up with other people that, I mean, yes, we're all brothers, but why would you want to lie and say you're like that? So basically, if you're like that, you're basically should be seen to other Russian people as playing a knockout game. So when they see you in the street, they should punch you in the face and say, that's for the knockout game, African American. How would you feel then? Be yourself. Be yourself. If people don't like it, fuck them. Be yourself. I'm not playing NYPD, man. I'll tell you exactly what happened the first time I met a black person. I was with my ex-girlfriend. We were in the middle of Moscow. The middle of it, Red Square. First black person I get to speak to, I'm like, yo, it's on and popping. So I went up to him, it's like, yo, hey, how's it going? You know, I wasn't speaking slang. I was like, hey man, how's it going? You know, it's real nice to meet you. And I was like, cool, blah, blah, blah. We're talking, and I say, cool, where are you from? He says, Gary, Indiana. And I'm like, Gary, Indiana? Wait, what? Gary, Indiana. I'm like, you mean like Gary, Indiana in America? He's like, yeah, Gary, Indiana. I'm like, so were you born there or did you just visit? I was born there, Gary, Indiana. And then he just ignored me after that and kept selling his stuff. And I mean, I ignored it. I didn't let it get to me because I was so happy to see him that I just wanted to forget it. But the first black person I met in Russia pretended to be American. And that shit kind of pissed me off once I got back home. I was like, why is he trying to play me? You know, and then I went to Karma Bar. This is my favorite part of this whole pretending to be American thing. I went to Karma Bar. There were 3 guys. There was one guy who was obviously black. African. When I say African, I mean African blood. He could be from anywhere, but African blood. And 2, like, I don't know, like Indian guys, I guess. Indian, Middle Eastern, I don't know what the fuck they were. And so I'm like, oh, great, you know, it's great to see you guys. You know, I'm hanging around a bunch of colored people. You know, I'm happy. I'm stoked to see these people. I'm so happy. And so we get to talk, then they ask me, where am I from? I don't always ask people where they're from. They ask me. And I'm like, I'm from New York. And the black guy goes, yeah, we hear that a lot. And I'm like, I'm from New York, what are you talking about? And this is before people really knew me. Now when I go to that club, everyone knows me. But before I started getting real popular, no one knew me. And so I'm like, I'm from New York, dude, just check it out right here, the passport. And they're like, holy shit, you know, a lot of people say it, but they're not real, blah, blah, blah. And I'm like, yeah, I'm not going to come over here and lie to you guys. And then I just went and got a drink. So I was kind of offended, and I kind of found it stupid. You know, I just thought people should just be who they are. Now, people take as when I say, don't call Africans African Americans. They take that as me saying, they're not cool, we are. That's not what the fuck I'm saying, people. I'm saying Africans are Africans. African is not an insult. I have African blood. It's not an insult. And you know how I can prove it's not an insult? To me, I make something of myself. I make people of all races, nationalities, and religions sit down and watch my videos and listen to me. I don't listen to most of them, but they listen to me, which is absolutely okay. But do I feel insulted because I have African blood? No, I'm still going to be me tomorrow. And I'm loving what I do. I love what I accomplished, and I love my life. I love it. I love it. And Sasha's cool too.
Thank you.
Alright. And I love everything that's going on. So don't let people get you down by using these fucking stupid ass words and shit. You gotta make yourself proud of you. Just do you, and you'll be proud of yourself. You won't mind someone calling you African or looking at you different because you're African. Fuck them. There's a lot of African friends you can have in Moscow. Why do I feel I have more African friends than most Africans in Moscow? You all should get up and meet each other. And a lot of you watch my videos, so you know how I am. You know I don't disrespect African people at all. You know I don't. And that's basically it for this episode. So Jay, hope you enjoyed it. Hope you liked it. Learn new stuff. Don't be racist and all that stuff. And that's really it, man. Be you. I won't let anyone else around me pretend to be something else just because they don't like how people treat them. No, fuck that. Be a man. Be you. Now, maybe if a girl did it, okay. I'll get to that in another episode. But I'm out, niggas. Food! On TV. Is that for me or you?
It's for you.
You sure? Food!
Yes, it's for you.
But we just made the video saying you don't like cooking. Okay, look, she just cooked for me and shit. Niggas. See, she just cooked. Oh my god, I feel bad for releasing that video saying you hate cooking.
I hate cooking. Okay. But I cook for you.
Okay, alright. Okay, fuck up, Blondinka.
Okay.
Alright, niggas. I'm out. Later.